It wasn't that bad. I was trying to get situated and I definitely knocked my phone over. Phone. Be cool, phone. Just be cool. Be cool, phone. Get situated. We need to scoot back a little bit. Oh my gosh. No. Okay. I think we're good. I think we're good now. I have my Mr. Goo Magoo goggles in case we get this chat going. That's really all I want to do is have the chat going. I don't have anything in particular that I want to talk about. I just want to talk to you guys. So y'all have to come on here. I better not put that up there. Ha. Okay. I'm just gonna wait. Hello. I was just about to start doodling if nobody came on here. Hello. Welcome all the way from across the pond. How are you doing? That's crazy. I can't believe that I'm able to talk to people. Hello, across the world. That's insane. Hello. Welcome, welcome. Are you police officer? No, I'm not. I'm far from it. I think, oh my gosh, this is crazy. No, I am wearing I'm not a police officer. Where are you guys from? Oh, wow, that's crazy. You know I'm in the United States, right? Did y'all know that? Did y'all know I was in Louisiana? Do you know where that is? Brixton? That's crazy. How do you guys find me? I mean, I'm glad that you did, but I'm just wondering, like, look at these, where did I find these, y'all? This is funny. Okay, I'm not going to be, I've been, like, overly critical of myself today. Like, I've been very just focused on things that don't matter, like my glasses. But also, it's kind of a, hi, hello. The shorts algorithm is very active. If you go, you'll get pushed quickly. Gotcha. Well, I want to get pushed. What time is it there? It's 2 a.m. So it's actually 8 o'clock here, 8 o'clock p.m. Manchester present. I love that. I like your glasses. Thank you. The prescription is too big, so it makes, I mean, I'm blind anyway, but it really just like, it's 2:04 here. Well, yeah, it's 8:04 here. So it's 2 a.m. So, yeah, it's 8 a.m. here. See how it's rapidly going in views as we chat. The more chats you get, the more it will go up to. Cool. I love that. We're talking to you from the future. I know. What's it like? Yo there, I'm a young brother from the hood. I'm only attracted to why has that been racist? What's wrong? Oh, that's I'm talking with you rocking that shaved head. I'm really, it's crazy. I still look at my, like, I was getting out of my friend's car earlier today and I was like, I'm bald. I still forget. Did you know that the heart and the hands are made from the same muscle? Look it up. I believe that. I don't have to look it up. I believe that. Let's see. You do a handstand. Have you perfected it yet? I haven't. Well, so I've been sober living here now. I've been having to be like an adult lately, so I haven't been really handstanding a lot. I continue to spike watch time per person so you get served to more people. Well, I just enjoy talking to you guys. Dude, you're not gonna believe this. You are not gonna believe this. You're really not gonna believe this. I'm like so excited right now. Boom! We're coworkers. How did we not know that we worked together? Because I found this in the Goodwill pile. Is that how? I'm human. I don't know if you can see this. I'm in human resources. She has the exact. Oh my gosh! Could y'all imagine me in human resources? Who keeps the person that keeps people in line? Who keeps them in line? I work in environmental catalyst and metal solutions. Yeah, I don't. I just found this in the Goodwill pile, and I was like, "Ooh, it's cool. I like it." I do like the environment though. I'm just kidding. Oh my gosh, I love this though. I love that these are like the only to get on it. What? I love these hearts too. I said hi Troy, or Toy, or whatever your name is. Hello, Lovely. Oh, I love that. You know, I used to live on Lovely Lane. That was the street that I lived on, was Lovely Lane. That's pretty cool. I guess I just don't like talking to myself. I'm like, that's really cool. It's really interesting about myself that I already knew. I just didn't even plan anything to talk about today. I was just like, I'm going to just see what's going on, with everybody, and just kind of like hold myself accountable. Like I wanted to be on here every day, you know, even if I don't really have anything in particular. I bet you're the person that everyone comes to at work. Well, if I was in human resources, I would be. Pretty fake eyelashes. I put them on. They're terrible. Buzz my hair today. No, you did not. What? Do you love it? I feel like, so I feel like I'm a lot more, my psychic abilities are a lot more, they're a lot more, you know, accurate when I'm, my brain's not even working right now at all. I'm like, what are words? Yeah, I feel like, you know, hair kind of like, it's friction, it's extra, it gets in the way of like me and like all the, you know, the cloud and stuff. I don't even know what that was. Oh my goodness. I want to start having people on here. I want to start having people that have their faces on here too. Well, you should definitely not be afraid to just get on live and talk with whoever shows up. I have always let my hair short, more intense. Yeah, I'm not afraid. That's kind of that is really what I wanted to do tonight, was just get on here and chat with you guys. You're really pretty. I hope you have a great night. Thank you. I hope you have a good night. Love your name. Oh my gosh. I hope you have a good night as well. You look like Sea Fighter Rose. Oh, I mean, oh, that's funny. That's funny. You know, I was doing, so they were saying, my roommates were like, you're a Russian swim coach, Russian Olympic swim coach. And I was like, you go, you do all the laps now. Boom, you go, out you go, do your lap. Do you like, just like, she's the one. It was like 6 a.m. this morning. I'm like screaming. I'm like, out you go. You swim now. Boom, you go. See what I am here? I need to go to bed. Good night. I hope you get some good sleep. Thank you for joining us. You do look like you can be an Olympic coach. But I'm not. I'm actually human resources. I think this is a plant. I think this is like a chemical plant in Louisiana. Short hair makes it more intense. My short hair, okay, so my roommate and I were walking to an AA meeting earlier, and I saw this Mustang pass by, and I was like, "Ooh, I love that Mustang," and that's how I know, like, just for what it's worth, like, I was like, "Ooh, I love that Mustang," and so I noticed it when it was coming back towards us, and it stopped. Anyway, it like stopped right beside us, and the guy rolled his window down, and he was like, "I just want to tell you, I love your hairstyle." I was like, "Thanks." It's like just stopping in the middle of the road. I was so scared she was gonna beat him. So many years in the rooms. Yeah, I went to 2 meetings today, as a matter of fact. So what happened? Are you still in the program, or what's your current status on that, if you don't mind me asking? And I have too. I used to think it was cute to be able to quote the big book back to front, and then I realized how stupid that is when I'm steady going through rehab, like treatment facilities and stuff, and I'm acting like I'm cool because I can quote all the words from the book that I obviously don't, have not put into practice. NA, I do. Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. It's harder to find NA meetings around here, and a lot of the meetings are very like, well, they're not. They're all different. Some of them are like, you can say I'm an addict, I'm an alcoholic, but some of them are like no chanting, no addicts, whatever. So, yep, It's I mean, it saved my life. It saved a lot of people's lives, I think. I know it has. And I've never fit in anywhere. I've never felt like I fit in with anybody. And so it's nice to have people that accept me and treat me, like a human, because that's something that I don't really get a lot. What is the ring on your left hand? So this one's a leprechaun, and this one is a rainbow. They're from Cupcakes. Mean drunk. I wasn't a drunk at all. I was a meth addict. And I was the worst kind because I wasn't mean at all. I was the nicest person ever. I bebopped around and I was like sprinkling fairy dust on everybody, and it was fake. I was running from all my real emotions and stuff, and it just I was just living a lie. I never liked saying that. Have you been picking up new language? I've always been the outsider. Yeah. Picking up new language. Yeah. I mean, that light's kind of like, I don't know. I think that's worse. I did 3 rehabs, 5 detoxes before I sorted it out. Yeah, I mean, I think it takes, I feel like, I really feel like this time is it for me. I really do. There's something different about it. Last time, like I can remember, like now that I'm, going through it again, it's like jogging my memory. It was like 5 years ago, but it's like I just got amnesia. It's like when I started using again, I just really forgot, everything I learned in treatment, the fellowship, the steps, like everything. And it was like just one day I just completely fell off. But yeah, but this time I just feel different about it. I just feel like something clicked that didn't click before. And I just don't have the desire anymore, Trying to start speaking a language I've never heard of. Well, I go to a Pentecostal church, so that's really not that peculiar for me. I mean, like they speak in tongues all the time, and it's really cool. And I love going to Pentecostal churches. But it could be the Holy Spirit, or it could be something else. What else you guys got? What else is new? Is today Monday? Who has a case of the Mondays? Did anybody have a case of the Mondays? Did everybody have a good day? I had a great day. I went to IOP this morning. I went to 2 AA meetings. I went to, I got 2 job interviews lined up for this week. I finished my resume. Yeah, I mean, that's a lot. I feel like that's a good bit. The lady that runs the sober living house, she's been on vacation for like the past week and a half, or like a little over a week. And she came home today, and I was like, well, I say came home today. She doesn't live here, but she came back today and kind of came to the house and visited briefly. And it was really nice. It was really nice to have her back because I had just moved into the sober living. Like I moved in on Tuesday and she left like that Friday to go on vacation. So I was just kind of getting in the swing of things when she left. So I'm like really glad to have her back because she's amazing. And I think that she's going to be like a very big, important mentor to me. I just moved up now, but about to apply for jobs in the UK. You ready to leave? Ready to leave where? Am I ready to leave where? And I hope that you have, and I wish you the best of luck applying for jobs. It's difficult, you know, and it's crazy because today, like, I've had no motivation, and it makes me feel guilty when I'm not motivated I know I need a job, you know, and so it's like, I feel guilty, but today I was like, I have to do, like, I have to take action, and as soon as I started making my resume, I got those 2 calls for the interviews, and I didn't even send them my resume. I had just applied previously, and so that was like really encouraging. The place you're staying at, no, I'm not ready to leave. I mean, you know, I'm not, and you know, I don't really know what the future looks like for me. And that's kind of, I'm like, my hands are kind of shaking right now. Like, that was such a simple question, but I'm like, you really just knocked me on my ass with that one. I don't know what the future holds for me, and that's really scary. But it's scary because it's the unknown, and I know that the possibilities are, you know, countless. Whereas not too long ago, I didn't know what the future held for me in a very, very hopeless, not positive way, you know? So it's just, I'm really not sure. In a dry house. Yeah. So it's a sober living house. Yeah. You have to live day by day. Yeah. One day at a time. Yeah. So, I mean, it's a faith-based sober living house too. So not only, you know, are we, you know, it's sober living. So we, you know, obviously drugs and alcohol are not allowed. Men are not allowed, you know, I mean, it's not like we can talk to men. They can't come here, and it's really discouraged to, you know, cause it really does it's a distraction, you know, but also, you know, we have to go to church and stuff, which I love going to church anyway. So that's not a big deal for me sometimes. And yeah. 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 I see what you're saying now. It took me a minute. He says, how are you doing? Big Jim from Oklahoma here. Oklahoma. I remember you from last time. I said, Oklahoma, where the wind comes sweeping down the plain. And then you told me that you were riding your tractor while you were doing this, and I didn't really believe you, but maybe you were telling the truth. I have this thing, even in my sobriety, I have this thing about not believing people, about things that, like, they would know more than me. I'm like, I don't think so. I don't think you really want to do that. They're like, why were you telling me what I want? Like, you don't know me. And I'm like, yeah, that's true. Hello. Hi. Hello. I'm really glad you guys are in here. Like I said, I really didn't have anything I wanted to talk about. I mean, you know, I just wanted to get on here. I feel like this is just going to be a part of my daily routine. And I want to, you know, just share this journey with you guys. I just need my glasses. Yeah, no, I think that, dude, telescope, what does that mean? Can y'all tell my brain's just kind of like, I'm just kind of like, my brain's just really not operating at full capacity right now. But I think it's fine because I think that, like, a lot of times I'm being fueled by, that light is killing me. No, I'm just going to turn it off. Oh my gosh, that's so much better. Do y'all think that's better? Thank you. Thank you. I think that a lot of times, you know, things are fueled by, like, emotions, whether they're good or, I mean, I feel like I'm just like, I'm just peaceful right now. You know, I'm one of the most honest people you have ever met. You're amazing. You're beautiful. You're a hell of a person. One of God's angels. Thank you. Thank you so much. That really makes me feel good. I really think God has a plan for me. I know He does. I think that it's one of the only things that's kept me going. Is like my relationship with God, my faith, and just I don't know if I should do this light on. See what I'm like all in my head today. I don't know what my deal is. I'm like I don't know. I'm just very like insecure today. I don't know why. Stay on your path. Yeah, well, and I don't really know what that path is. That's the crazy thing. I just keep asking God, just to show me. I mean, so today in IOP, we actually had to fill out this thing. I could probably read it to you. Well, it was about our fears, and you too. Thank you. It was about our fears, about our short-term goals, our long-term goals. What tasks would we need to, like what things would we need to do to help, achieve those. And I really was just kind of like at a loss. I really was. It was crazy. I'm not a troll. I'm just down to earth person. Yeah, I don't think you're a troll. Yeah, no, I do. I know. Thank you. I'm just kind of like overly critical about my physical appearance today for some reason. I've got to get away from that because, I really like, anyway, but for like my short-term goals, I mean, I said, I want to stay in IOP, like I want to finish IOP. I want to, cause I'm not one, I don't finish stuff a lot. That's not really my strong point, so I wanted to stay with that. I wanted to have that sense of accomplishment. And then, I do think like down the road, it was like a 5-year plan. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? And I said, like I really would like to have a career dealing with addiction, recovery, counseling, therapy, something like that. Something, I just wanted to say I watched some of your videos from the last year and you're still alive. Been clean 28 years, one day at a time. That Mr. Donald, I'm so glad. I saw you on here the other day. Hey, there's my people. I know. Hello. Y'all, it really is so good to see familiar, I don't want to say familiar faces, but kind of. But yeah, no, I mean, 28 years sober is crazy to me. Like, it's crazy, and it inspires me so much. And I appreciate you watching my videos. I really hate to do like a shameless plug, but if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I really would appreciate it. I really would appreciate you guys, just kind of helping me get the numbers up and everything so that as a community, like we can, help reach other people that are maybe, thank you, that are maybe struggling, that we can either relate to or inspire or get advice from, I mean, I just think that there's power in numbers, I'm not doing this for an income. Actually, that's not true. One of the things that I said for my long-term goals, I was like, I just got through saying in group, I was like, I need to quit focusing on my YouTube channel so much because I need to get a real job because I'm not even trying to do this for income. And I was like, you know what? Truth be told though, I really would like to do this. I really would like to pursue it more. Once I get kind of financially on my, like, a little more, stability financially, I can't play anymore, as much as I care about this. And I hope that I help somebody or, that my channel impacts somebody. But right now I have to also, manage, finding an actual grown-up job. I have a partner. Appearance is beautiful, strong, and powerful. I appreciate that so much. See everybody, shiny face. So the insurance, Medicaid, I'm able to, like, they take me to and from IOP. Well, they take me to IOP in the mornings, and then my friend Victoria, she's in there with me. We leave there and we go to the AA meeting, and then she brings me home because she lives like right down the street from me. But this morning when I got in the van, it really was crazy. It was thunder. It was storming so bad here this morning. Like the lights were, it was bad, really, really bad. And still, like and he was late getting me because of the weather and everything. And when I got in the car, I'm like, hey, and he's like, oh my gosh, like you are just a ray of sunshine this morning. And he was like, what's into you? And I'm like, this is me every day. Like I'm sober, I'm alive. I literally just sat there and was drinking my coffee when I was just watching the lightning, like just light up the sky. I mean, it was crazy. I think that's my tooth, my freaking tooth. Yep. That was definitely my tooth. Damn. You see that? That sucks. I need those. I need those, y'all. Oh, teeth are a bitch, aren't they? Excuse my language. Oh, man. Did I tell y'all I have a wisdom tooth that came all the way in? Like this, I keep cussing. I'm like, ooh, I can be so good all day, but when I start talking about my teeth, I'm like, beep, 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 beep. This thing came in sideways, like all the way sideways. And I'm like, how did I miss that? How did a whole tooth come in my mouth and I did not even know it? What? I mean, and it's like right there. Like it's like right there. It's crazy. If you could see through my eyes, you could see what God does for me. He has led me here to you now. He has led other people to you as well. That, I mean, I believe, I want to believe you. I want to believe you. I'm just still, I just still don't know. Hi. Say hi. What is that emoji? I can't even see what that, oh. Hi, David. David, hello. How are you? Yeah, I want my life to have purpose, For the longest time, one of my biggest fears was that I was going to die and my legacy was going to be not a good one, and I don't really, it's not like, well, I do. I think I thought about dying a lot, and I don't as much now. I really think more about how grateful I am to be alive, but there's also not that fear of, leaving behind a tarnished legacy, I mean, I would love to, for people to say that, I impacted their life in some way and God impacted their life through me. That's all I want, I, like you were saying, like I've experienced so much. I've struggled so much. I've seen so much, felt so much, like all these things. I really feel like God never allowed me to go through. I mean, they're choices that I made, but not really. I mean, I think God, I laid my life down for God. I mean, I surrendered my life a long time ago, years and years ago. And I did full-heartedly say, God, take me, use me as you will. I don't care about my life. I don't care about, material possessions. I don't care about any of it. Use me for your will. My life is is yours. And it just set in motion this ripple effect of some really, really, really bad and some really, really profound, just some crazy, I mean, it was like unbelievable, the twists and turns and the, craziness that has been in my life for the past several years. But I mean, I really think I'm in a season now where God is going to, I'm feeling your pain, I see your recovery, I see you, and my family's turning, I'll watch my God. Oh my gosh. Gee, yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, really, I know, I hate that, I mean, I for the longest time because I never lost anybody in my life, and I knew the day was going to come, and when it did, it came in the worst way, because it wasn't like I lost somebody to a sick, not that it matters, I mean, it's always tough, but when my brother-in-law committed suicide in 2023, it rocked my world, y'all. It rocked my world so much, because not only was he one of my favorite people in the entire world, and I loved him with all my heart, and I empathize with him in ways that nobody else could even understand, because we suffered in the same ways. But it was the way that he left. It was just, I want to say that it doesn't matter. I want to say that, losing a person, it doesn't matter how, but it did. It really, really rocked my world. But yeah, but I feel like what I was saying, like, I just feel like I'm in a season of, God really starting to take the things that I went through and the pain that I went through and everything to start, I really think, I mean, not that I won't have ups and downs, but that he's going to start using me to reach other people and to impact other people. I hope that he does. I mean, I want my life to matter for something. Millions of, what? What does that mean? I don't know what that means. Recruit me. I'm not human resources, though. Okay, somebody come up with a good, I feel like we could make a really good, like, dirtbag pickup line about the human resources thing, you know? But I really don't. You know what I said the other day, y'all? This is a true story. I may have even said this on my channel. I said, by the grace of God, I'm not a registered sex offender. I was like, praise God, because I mean, woo. There's been a few close calls. My aunt died of a heart attack. My father was shot and killed. My best friend killed himself. Was broken as a little boy by. That is terrible. That's terrible. You know, a lot of the things that you guys say on here, they don't register until after the fact. But I do like, you know, I care. I mean, I really do care. And I really appreciate you guys like sharing stuff with me. I really appreciate you guys. I mean, I hate to see that you guys have gone through stuff like this, but to feel safe to share stuff like that. And I would never take that, you know, I take that very seriously. I say that all the time, but I mean it. You know, because I know that there are people that wear these things like, you know, and there's a difference in opening up to somebody and just, this is like your story, you know? Yeah. Hello. Thank me for what? Thank you. Yeah. Life's hard, you know? But I found that it's a lot easier now being sober, being clean. It really is. And I'm so thankful for that. I'm doing wonderful. We can do a Bible stream for sure. I came out like, I love this. I love this group that we have here. I really do. I've been, it's like, you know, you can know something, but you don't really know it. It's like for the longest time, I've known that I was going to find, when God quit, when God, you know, was done taking people out of my life and clearing out, making room, I knew the good people, or my people that God wanted in my life, I knew they would start coming in. And now that it's happening, it just really, it warms my heart. And you guys, I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful for this channel. I'm so thankful for y'all. I'm from Louisiana, the United States. Yeah, we could do, trying to think of how we want to do. So on Tuesday nights, we do a Bible study here at the house. Really enjoy people that are just starting out in their recovery. It keeps me humble because it reminds me, for sure. You know, actually somebody in the meeting today was just talking about that. Says, thank you. Just respond, you're welcome, because people say, as you don't see. Oh, I love that. Yeah, you could ask something for me. Yeah, but so we have Bible studies on Tuesday nights here. So maybe I can, you know, kind of follow her template or whatever. I don't know. Let me think about that. Let me think about it. Let me pray about it. And let's see. And I don't know kind of how we would do it, but I think that's a great idea. I think it's a great idea. You know, not everybody on this channel may read the Bible, but I feel like I have the people on here. I feel like we have a very open-minded group that would really just, you know, be cool with kind of, you know, keep those glasses on yourself. Thank you. I just feel like there's a glare. I don't know. I really have been so like critical of myself today. Like, I don't know why. I mean, I think for one thing, like I really don't have hair, you know, like, I mean, I'm like confident with it most of the time, but sometimes I'm like I really did look at my friend's car today. I was like, oh my gosh, like I don't have hair. They're pants. So I'm not a cop. I'm not human resources. I'm just me. I do. And it's, you know, so I used to be a personal trainer and actually did a one bodybuilding show, one bodybuilding competition, just one. But, you know, So bodybuilding, so when you work out, when you do strength training, you know, you tear your muscles and then they heal, and that's what, you know, makes them grow and makes them stronger. And our heart is a muscle. And I feel like, you know, every time my heart has been broke, it's, no, they're not my pajamas. Every time my heart's been broken, it's always came back stronger, you know, and it's always healed. I mean, it's my heart is healed, you know, but it's definitely been, tomorrow is April Fool's. It's definitely suffered a lot of, you know, a lot of blows. Yeah. Yeah. So, good. And I think that that's the difference, you know, and the Bible talks about people in the last days having calloused hearts. And I don't think that I have a calloused heart, because a callous, you know, when your body has when it's calloused, it's, you know, it forms a layer of protection. I mean, my heart doesn't need to be protected. God can repair my heart. Can we do a prank for people? What do you want to do? So you gotta, thank you. I appreciate that. What kind of a prank can we do for April Fools? I love that. I love, you know, you have to have fun in life. You know, you can't forget to tell people we are dating and we are not really. Oh Lordy, don't tell us what you're not. Tell us what you want to say. Stay positive. You're hard on yourself. I see. You're just some volunteering. You need to get out of yourself. Just saying. Did you have fun in jail? Did I have fun in jail? Who said I went to jail? I mean, I did, but I didn't have a bad time in jail. I told my ex-husband, well, he was my husband at the time, I said, when I get away from you, I said, I don't care if you put me in the psych ward or jail. I'll be happy either place. And I was, because he was abusive and everything, and yeah. I think I might need to wrap this up, because I think my roommate's home. I literally made a sign that said live streaming in session or something like that, and hung it on the door. I don't like to prank people because sometimes the pranks hurt their feelings. Yeah, I mean, it has to be lighthearted, you know. It can't be anything like your dog died, you know, like, oh, just kidding, like, oh, it's kind of, does the Bible say have sex after you, I mean, I mean, I'm not really sure exactly how to answer that. So how quickly someone, right. Now I see that. Okay, so I'm gonna wrap this up. Just because, like I said, I have to be like courteous to my roommate. But I do appreciate you guys coming on here. I enjoy our talk so much. I'm gonna be able to do it a little bit. I'll make it tomorrow night to where I'm able to stay on here longer. Please, like I said, just continue liking the videos, supporting the channel. I wish I could, but yeah, I may even go outside tomorrow if I do it earlier. But we have our Bible study tomorrow night. So, but I'll do it. I'll do it. I will be here, maybe after. But anyway, but I do appreciate you guys and your company and all your kind words yesterday and your. Okay, you guys have a good night. Thank you. Thank you for coming on, and I will see y'all tomorrow. I'm about to knock my phone over. I know it's gonna happen. Okay, bye.